I am live. Wow. It's 9 o'clock already. I was actually waiting for the time. I was waiting for this time. Good evening, everyone. Hope my face is good. Good evening, everyone. Who is actually joining me? Who's joining? Who's joining? Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. You can see me. You can see me. I am live. I am live. I am live. Esther is live. Become the role model you admire. Thank you for joining. I can see one person just joined. I'm so happy tonight. I'm so happy tonight. Thank you so much for joining me here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm still waiting for more people to join. Please kindly copy the link and share it on your social media, and your friends too need to listen to this discussion, to this real talk. This is real talk with Esther and Ty. Okay. Thank you. Kindly let me know where you are watching from. I'm streaming from Lagos. Kindly send in. Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Please comment, 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 comment. I'm so excited. Like I'm over the moon. I'm so excited. I'm super excited. Seriously. I'm so excited tonight. Yeah, I'm so excited, and I know it's going to be wonderful by the grace of God tonight. It's going to be wonderful because this is the topic I've always wanted to write about. But I just say I don't want to write. Let me just speak. Let me just talk about it. At least. Thank you for joining me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm streaming from Lagos. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know your name so I can welcome you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can see you. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know. I'm streaming from Lagos. Well, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy. I'm super excited. Like real one. Don't mind me. I can be naughty at times. So I'm still waiting for more people to join. Thank you. So quickly, I just pray my network. Network should favor me tonight. So quickly, I want to talk on a topic. Become the role model you admire. Become the role model you admire. You know, most of the time we'll see people that are actually doing it better, people that are more better. We'll feel as if they are more better than us, and they will be like, wow, I wish I was this person. So I want to talk about, I want you to be the role model you always admire. That person you always admire, I want you to be that person. That's what I want to talk about today. Yeah, I was once like every other person. I always wish to be like this person, but today I think God is really helping. So I also want you, and I want everyone. I want you that is watching me to be the role model you admire. Okay. Thank you for joining. Please let me know where you are watching from. Let me know where you are watching from, so I can call your name. I can give a shout out. I can give a shout out. Let me know where you are watching from. Just comment in the comment section. I'll see it. Okay. So now, how can you become this role model? Become the role model you admire. Um, we must first of all now let's talk about you. Let's talk about you yourself. Okay, let's talk about you. Because if you don't know yourself, if you don't know who you are, if you don't know your ability, if you don't know um your likes, if you don't know your dislike, if you don't know your strengths, if you don't know your weaknesses, if you don't know your personality traits, then there's a problem. That is when you won't be able to become the role model you admire. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. That is when you won't be able to become the person you admire because you don't discover yourself. You don't know who you are. Wow. Thank you so much for joining. Network should favor me tonight, but I don't want voila. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Wow. So you have to discover yourself, because if you don't discover yourself, there's a big problem. You will always be stranded in the joining. Okay, so understanding it, then get to know the problems. Okay, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I can see. Please let me know where you're watching from. So to be the role model you always admire, you must first of all discover yourself, know who you are, understand your strengths, understand your weaknesses. What are your likes? What are your dislikes? See, if you don't get to understand these things, if you don't get to understand these things, there will be a big problem, because you won't be able to find, you won't be able to attract the right people. You won't be able to attract those people that you admire. Okay, and they themselves will not be able to connect with you, because you yourself, you are not someone that some other person can admire. Okay, thank you for joining. Oh my god, you guys are wonderful. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. So now, I love asking you this question. Who are you? Do you know who you are? Like, do you know who you are? Do you know what you are here to do? Do you know your assignment? Do you know your part, the path you choose? Do you know what you are meant to be doing on head? These are the relevant questions you need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself all these questions because they are very, very necessary, very important in your life journey. Thank you for joining. Oh my God, these people are amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, so wow. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Watching uh watching from Cross River State. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Many of us are looking up. Many of us are actually looking up on people. Like, we are looking up on people that are not relevant. We are looking up on role models, looking up on people, liking people, admiring people, but we are not ready to work on ourselves. If you continue to admire the person, then you're not working on yourself. How about the young people? You must become the person you always admire. You must see, let me tell you something. You are someone else messiah. You are someone else role model. So you have to discover yourself. You have to differentiate your likes from your dislikes. Differentiate your strengths from your weakness. Welcome Idowu Olamide Temitope, watching from Ogun State. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. So you must identify your strengths and your weakness. Become the person you wish to be. Become the person you admire. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, Ma. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. So, how can we become the role model we admire? It is from self-discovering. Some people will be like, how can I discover myself? How can you discover yourself? See, I discover myself, or let me just say, self-discovering is just like finding passion. When you discover yourself, you know your passion, you know your interest, like when you discover yourself, you know things that you are meant to do, you know things that you are not supposed to do. When you discover yourself, you know the kind of cycle, the kind of friends you should go out with, you know the kind of food you should eat, you know the kind of dresses, the kind of clothes you should put on. When you discover yourself, you know um the kind of discussion you should have with people. So to be okay, first, who are the role model? Role model are just like us. They're just like you. You are someone else's role model. So you need to discover yourself. You don't have to sit in your comfort zone and just feel relaxed. You just feel relaxed as if God just created you and sent you to the earth to just sleep, wake up, eat, and then you talk. It is not enough. That's Esther watching from Lagos State. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. It is not enough to just sleep, wake up, and talk. There are so many. There's an assignment particularly for you. It was meant for you when you were created. This is what you must fulfill, and these are the lives that is being attached to you. To discover yourself, it is a gradual process. For you to be the role model you admire, it is a gradual process. Maybe you see a particular writer you love so much. How can you become that to be? How can you become the person? How can you be like that person? You can't become that person. You can only be better than the person if only you are ready to work on your weaknesses. If only you are ready to work on yourself, to believe, to trust your ability. If only you are ready to learn, relearn, and unlearn. You don't just have to sit from afar and admire someone. So you have to work on yourself, discover yourself, get to know your personality, understand the career that is best for you, understand the best time for you to go into a relationship, understand, have a mind, like have this understanding of when to walk away from toxic people. Becoming a role model you admire. How can you now get access? Role model, maybe you admire someone, this person is beautiful, this person, he or she knows what he's doing. Let's just use he knows what he's doing. He's good at what he does. So how can you be like this person? You have to learn. You submit yourself to learn. You submit yourself, you learn from his feet. You take correction, and make sure when you get access to your role model, you don't misuse the opportunity. You don't misuse the opportunity. And how can you even assess them? You must also have something to give in return. You must have something. So you have to discover yourself. You have to build yourself. Mold yourself to be the person you want to be, not the person you are. Not the person you are. You want to be a great public speaker, then search for public speak. You can't find a doctor in a police station. You can't find a police in an hospital. So if you want to develop your public speaking ability, if you want to learn how to write, you follow good public speaker, follow good writers, learn from them, learn their secret, assess if it's meant to be, if it's meant for you to pay, you pay for it. Have access to them. And you must also have something to offer. Either maybe you can actually learn how to design flyer. Just be like, Master, please, can I design a flyer for you? Just to have access to the person you like, so that the person can hold you by his or her hand and show you the way. It is not all about sitting down and admiring the person or having um mind of jealousy. It is not enough. So to become the person you admire, discover yourself, know who you are. What are you meant to do? Why are you here on earth? Why did God create you? Why did he even send you to this earth? Why did he send you to the earth? Ask yourself all these questions. Ask yourself, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What did you even trust your ability? Get out of your comfort zone. Like I said, comfort zone is not all about waking up, getting dressed, and taking yourself out. That is not comfort, getting out of comfort zone. Comfort zone has to do with doing it while afraid, doing the things that you're always scared to do. You get out, you wake up from your comfortable bed and do things that you are so scared to. Maybe that thing you've ever, like you're always scared to. Wake up and start doing it. Okay? Work on yourself to be the person you admire. Work on yourself to be the person that someone else will also look up to. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining, ma'am. Okay? Work on yourself. You want to, like I've always said to the youth, see, life is not all about enjoyment. It's not all about doing all sort of things. There's more to life. Discover your purpose. What are your purpose? What are your purpose? Ask yourself some certain question. Give yourself a genuine answer. Ask yourself this question, then you write down the answer to yourself. And you have to be honest with yourself. Get angry with the current situation you are now. Ask yourself now, the stage you are like this, are you okay with the person you are now? Are you really okay with who you are now? If you're not okay, then you get angry with yourself, discovering, you discover yourself. To be the person you want to be, the person you are today is nothing. Is not enough. So get angry with self-discovering. Discover yourself to be the role model you want or you admire, to be a role model to someone else so that someone else will also admire you. Are you not always tired of admiring people? Goodness. Okay, good news. Thank you watching from Port Harcourt. Thank you for joining. See how I found my purpose. I found my purpose the moment I had the moment I had a bottle of drugs in my hand. I think I was healed then. I was sick, yes. They gave me I don't know this herb, how did they call this? Very bitter. That was when I discovered my purpose. And it was like when they gave me the bitter herb to drink. This was me and the bitter drink. It is better you take it for you to be healthy. You take it for you to regain your strength, or you leave it and you continue to feel the pain. So your passion should be, it is either you discover your passion, it is either you discover your purpose in order to live a purposeful life, to live an awesome life, or you remain stuck, you remain where you are. You continue to live a less life. See, there's more to life, and there's more you can achieve. You don't have to limit yourself. You don't have to limit yourself. They are great talents. Become the role model you want to be at your age. Maybe you are 23 years old, you are 24, you are 25. What are the things you've achieved at this age? Life is not all about after secondary school, we start praying for getting married. It is not enough. You have to build yourself. Build yourself. Build yourself to be the person you admire. Build yourself to be the person you want to be. This is me. Build yourself so that when you get to your husband's house, then you have respect. You don't have to wake up, you start feeling frustrated as if the world is against you. The world is not against you. It is you who is stuck. It is you who is not ready. It is you that is limiting your ability. You have enough as when God created you, He gave you enough. He gave you what it takes to discover yourself. He gave you what it takes for you to live a fulfilled life. So it is meant for you to discover that thing. What are the things that God placed in me that I need to discover? What are the talents that God placed inside of me? Do I really have this speaking ability? Can I really write? Do I have self-management? What are the things? Ask yourself this question. Sit in a quiet place and reflect, like have a rethink about yourself, about your life. How is your life going? Are you working on your purpose? Like, is your journey really smooth with God? How is your journey like? Are you having a smooth journey with God, or are you having a rough journey? Are you really pleasing God? Like, is your life giving glory to God? These are the questions you should ask yourself. Some of us, I think some of us will just feel like, I think life is just just do what it takes. Just do what it takes. Do you know those the role model you are admiring, like the person you admire? Do you know the process the person went through? You don't know until you get to hear from them. So to this to become a role model, or to get access to the role model you admire, but you must at first become the role model. You must at first become a role model by yourself. You must at first be the champion. Let people see the champion in you. See, great people, the role model says, if he or she doesn't see greatness in you, the person won't even accept to mentor or coach you. If you don't have what it takes for, if you don't have what you can offer in return, you must have something to share. So you have to upgrade yourself. No knowledge is a waste. No knowledge is a waste. So you have to upgrade yourself. You have to work on your self-discovery. You have to discover your purpose. Know the why of your existence. Ask yourself, ask God, why were you created? Understand your strengths. See, once you're able to understand your personality traits, oh my goodness, you will not struggle. I think I made this mistake, but I don't want other people to make the same mistake. Yes, because no one was there to tell me, but I'm here to tell you. Once you understand your personality traits, you will know the kind of career to go for. You will know everything that is best for you. It is only when you don't know your personality traits, that is when you feel stuck in life. You feel like everything is over when nothing is even happening to you. Okay? So when you get to understand your personality, there's there's everything they say, like, that you understand. You like you just be like, wow, this is what is meant for you. You have accounting skill, you have self-management, you have thinking, marketing skill. There are so many talents. You have to discover it, learn a skill, master it. When you master the skill, that is when you'll be able to 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 convert it into money, and from then you can now have access to the role model, to people you admire. I admire people. Yes, me. I admire people, and I'm actually doing the same thing. See, when you admire someone, get to do what the person do. I'm not saying you should compete. This is not I'm not saying you should compete with the person. Yeah, of course, you can't compete with the person, but you have to do what the person do. If you think that if you don't trust in your ability, you have to work on yourself. You work on yourself and be like, okay, something happened. I think even before I started my YouTube channel, I saw I had this in mind. I had it in mind to start a YouTube channel, but I was scared of what will people say. I was scared, who will subscribe? Where will I get subscribers? I was scared of so many things. Negative thoughts filled my head. As at then, until when I log into YouTube, I was watching movie and then I saw a channel, and when I click on it, The video I saw there I was like, wow. And this girl is not really doing anything. And if she can do it, then I can do it better. That was how I started. Okay. Then the next day I posted a content on Facebook, and then one American woman commented on my post, and then she asked me, okay, it was a video, I did a video, and then she asked me if I have a YouTube channel so she can subscribe. I think she gave me that she motivated me to create my channel. And it was that same month I created this channel. I think in less than 5 months, I have 250 subscribers, of which before this month ends, God will help me and I'll have more. So you have to become the role model you love, the role model you admire. You admire someone that has this speaking ability. Please learn from the person. Start speaking. Keep your camera and start speaking. Work on yourself. You admired a good writer. Learn from the person. Okay, fine. I was always scared to do this. I was always scared to do live video. But I had to learn it from my coach. I learned it from her. Whenever she's live, I will join her. I'll be like, wow, I think I can do this. And of course, I'm doing it, and God is helping. God is helping. So you become. I admire Ella so much. If you know Ella, but I admire Ella so much, and she's my coach. So I admire her, and I'm also doing what I'm doing, and I have access to her. And even with this access, while she's editing my book, she'll be like, well, Esther, you can write. You write so well. Your content is top notch. You have something to give in return. Okay? So it's not all about saying I love this person, I like her, I still like her. You want to be like this person. You can't be like the person. You can only upgrade yourself. You can only work on yourself to be more better than the person you like. Okay? So, and then you need a mentor, you need a coach, you need a role model, you need a coach to discover yourself, to know who you are, to know what you want, to know your strengths, to know your weaknesses, to understand your personality traits. You need a mentor, you need a coach, you need a role model, and then you need friends. Not just friends. I don't have friends, but you need friends. If friends are not good for you, then you just let it be. You need God. Sorry, you need God first, and then you need a mentor. A mentor is a person that will hold your hand. Of course, we all know mentors. Like, I can't be your mentor, okay? You can't just come and tell me to be your mentor because, okay, maybe like, for example, I study accounting. You can't come and ask me to be your mentor because I know nothing in accounting field. It's not like I don't know something. Like, a mentor should be someone that, okay, while I was in school, I had a mentor. Is a prof. So me, I'm not I can't mentor someone because I can only be a role model. You can only learn from me. You need a mentor that hold you by your hand. Aspect. I walk you through the aspect of your joining, the aspect of self-discovering, the aspect of people's discovering. See, you need people who, like the prof. My mentor was a prof. So me, I can't be your mentor because I don't have the proof, I don't have the strategies. But if a prof is a mentor, if someone that has gone far in your area of specialization, they will have the a well-proven strategies that they can use to help you in order to discover yourself. Okay? You need friends that can support you, not friends that can gossip, not friends that can destroy your future, not the kind of friends that can lead you out of God's godly way. You need friends that can support you, a friend that you can easily lean on. You know, in like I said, self-discovering is a process. It is a journey. So it will take you time. It will take you years. You're not going to discover yourself one day. Okay, so you need a friend that you can rely on, a friend that when you are tired, when you feel like giving up, you lean on his or her shoulder. You don't just need a random friend. When you get to discover yourself, you know the kind of friends to keep. Okay, you need a role model. Decide on the kind of person you should follow. Remember, it's not all knowledge are not for you. Okay, before you follow someone, before you admire someone, you pray first. Pray, pray for, pray for, pray. Like ask Holy Spirit for guidance to guide you. Is this person really worth me following? Is this person really worth being my role model? Is this person really worth being my mentor? Does this person really worth being my friend? You pray, you ask Holy Spirit for guidance. Okay? You ask Holy Spirit for guidance. It is not enough to maybe you just wake up and I want it to be my mentor. I want it to be my coach. I want it to be my role model. Things are not done that way. Things are not done that way. So you have to keep a godly friend to discover yourself. Remember, you keep a godly friend. You pray. You pray to God to guide you. See, a life, living a life without purpose is like is like chewing or swallowing eba without soup. You must discover your purpose. Wait, I don't feel empty. I wonder how you can just wake up every day without knowing what you are meant to do. Are you not really feeling so empty? So you have to work on yourself. You work on yourself, you discover yourself, you discover your purpose, your passion, your interest. You separate your weakness from your strength. You don't allow your weakness to overwhelm you. You work on it. You work on your weakness. Okay? Work on your weaknesses. What are those things that weigh you down? Work on your emotions. Work on them. And let your strengths overpower your weaknesses. Okay, separate your likes from your dislike. Know what you want, know the kind of people you want, and like look for them, search for them at the right time, assess them at the right time. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Okay, who is this? Thank you sis, thank you ma, thank you. Watching from India. Thank you so much, Mara. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I'm honored. Thank you, Mara. Thank you. So that is it for today. To find the right people, to find the role model, to find the mentor, to find the friends, the kind of friends you want that can help you in your life journey, that can help you, is for you to also be the friend that they also seek for. You need a godly friend. You must first of all be a godly friend. It is when you are godly, that is when you attract godly friends. Of course, you can't you can't be a godly friend and then you attract um worldly friends. You will know the kind of friends once you discover yourself. This is what I mean. The kind of people that is meant for your journey will come close to you. Like God will push them to you. They would you won't force yourself. It's just the same thing, just like in a relationship. When you discover yourself, you know what you want, the right person will come for you without you struggling. So when you discover yourself, you know what you are here to do. Thank you for joining Horizon Chamber. Thank you for joining. So once you discover yourself, you know what you want, you will know what to do. You will know when to wake up from sleep. You know when to speak. Even the way you speak, from your manner of speaking, people will know that this one is not just living. You're not just existing on earth. You are living for a purpose. So self-discovering is very, very vital. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. So become the role model. The role model you admire, the person you love. Become the person you love. Do the things that they are doing. Do it while you are afraid. You're scared of going live on social media. Try it once in a while. Try it and you get used to it. What is that thing you are so scared of? Someone else is doing it, and if you see the person, you admire the person, do it too. You can do it. You can do it more better. You can do it far, far, far better than the person, and from then you realize that this thing is very simple. It's just that you just you settle for less. Is you limit your ability. You don't know the kind of ability, the kind of strength God gave you. You don't know your creator. When you know the creator, when you know the kind of God that created you, you will know that the ability he gave you is nothing to joke with. You have all it takes. You have what it takes to be the person you want to be the person you admire. So you have to get angry with your current self now. The person you are today, are you really okay with it? Like me, I'm not okay with the person I am today. Like the way I'm speaking today, I'm not okay with it. And I'm going to work on myself so that maybe in the next 3, 4 to 6 months or 1 year, when you see me like this, you see different and people will be like, wow. So you have to do things that people will open mouth for you. Don't just sit down and settle for less. Remember, God is our creator. Our God is not a little God. God is bigger than the biggest. So you have all it takes. He created you beautifully, uniquely, and he gave you. Cynthia, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. So God gave you all it takes. Discover yourself, find purpose in life, find your passion, find your interest. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Yeah, find your interest. What are those things that whenever someone is doing, you just like maybe whenever you see someone singing, you just be like, wow, I wish I was the one. That is that is the potential. It's just that you are scared to. So you have to discover yourself, okay? Discover yourself to be the person you want to be. And not the person you want to become, and not the person you are today. Work on yourself to be the person you want to become. Remember the person you are today. If it's not okay, you get angry with it, okay? So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Thank you. So you get angry, okay? Please get angry with your current life. If the life you are living does not worth it, if the life you're living is not good, if the life you're living is not okay, please get angry with it. Get angry with yourself. Get angry with it and walk away from it. Discover yourself. If it's to pay for courses, please pay. Money is nothing. The money you pay for your self-discovering is nothing compared to how you feel when you discover yourself. Okay? It's nothing. Thank you for joining. Oh my goodness. I never knew that you all will turn up this way. Thank you so much. So that is it. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Make yourself happy. Find yourself first. Date yourself to become the role model you want. You date yourself. You see, role model, they don't have time. You may date yourself, date yourself, date yourself, make yourself happy. When you find yourself, you will know where the right people are and how to find them. Okay? You won't stress yourself. You won't stress yourself. Become the champion. Become the champion you want other, or become the champion you see in others. Like, become the champion, become the role model you want people to admire too. Oh my goodness. Become the person that people will love. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining, sir. Become the role model you want to you become the role model you admire. Okay? Thank you for joining. Oh my goodness. You people are amazing. You people are amazing. Thank you. So that is it for tonight. Like I said, I don't know if thank you for joining. Yeah. Thank you for joining, sir. So decide on what to do, okay? Decide on what to do. When you decide on what to do, you can now start to look at the people you need for your joining. When you decide on what to do, when you decide that you want to discover yourself, then you start looking for people that can help you. You start looking for the role model you admire, and then the person will help you. Okay? Please get angry with yourself. If the person you are today does not make sense to you, get angry with it, please. Okay? So that is it. I wish you all a blessed month. September will be beautiful. September will be the best month ever, and it will bring nothing than favor and good news to your doorstep. So do have a beautiful night rest. Bye.